Hey, I finally got it together, and this is my first video on the soul urge numbers and how they support each life path. Now, the lovely personage that requested this video so long ago, and I hope you are still around and here to appreciate the video that I am doing, especially for you. I'm not going to mention your name online, as I never do really, but the lovely person or commenter on my videos, you know who you are, that requested how the soul urge or motivation number 2 supports the life path 1. It's eventually here for you. Excuse me. Took me a while to get there. And subsequent soul urge videos will take me a while to do because they're still really in the process of being written, and I'm doing lots of other things at the moment. So if you request a soul urge video, they might take a little bit longer to come, but I will do them eventually, I promise. So what I've done is I've broken the all-important life path number, because remember, that is the king of your castle. Your life path 1 is the most important in your chart. It's king of your castle. All the other numbers in your chart, your expression, your soul urge, all of them exist solely to serve and support that life path, because that is your purpose. That is your reason for being here in this incarnation. So your soul urge number is your motivation. It's your talent, not talent. It's your motivation, it's your passion, it's your drive, it's what gets you up in the morning and makes you do what you do. Okay, so without that drive, without that motivation, there's going to be no life paths achieved. Okay, and no talents or expression numbers being used without the full utilization of the soul urge number. I sometimes think it's often even more important sometimes than the expression number, because you can have all the talent and purpose in the world, but if you're not motivated, you can't make someone be motivated to do something. However, you can build up their talents and abilities with practice. So to me, oftentimes this soul urge number is the second most important number behind the life path, but it is the expression number officially, and most of the time it is, but I'm just trying to stress how important this motivation number is in your chart, really. So you're here to achieve the life path 1, which is innovation, leadership, independence, confidence, using your motivation and passion from the 2 energy. Now, there's going to be some elements where that's going to be really helpful, and some elements where you're going to have to push yourself a bit because you're not going to be as motivated to achieve some elements as your life path as you are others, if you know what I mean. So I've broken the life path 1 down into 10 elements on the left-hand column, and then on the right it shows you how the soul urge 2 will help or hinder that element of your life path 1. Okay, so let's get started. So the life path 1, these are your elements of development. They're what you're working towards. It's your purpose. It's what you're here for. It's your learning for this lifetime. So you need to learn to be uniquely creative by learning to channel unique ideas from source energy. So that's developing your spiritual ability and your ability to go quiet and listen to source energy and draw the ideas down into your soul. Then you need to develop the confidence to express your unique ideas to others, and the independence and leadership skills to manifest those ideas to create real change in the world. Now, as you know, this is a brave life path, because when you bring new ideas to any situation, there's always people whose foundations are rocked, and they can get quite angry and abusive at the very idea of your new idea. But do you know what? They're needed by the world. So you've got to keep bringing that new idea to this world, even if people scoff at you. We need the new. We can't have everything staying the same. But what you bring with you, your passion, your motivation that you bring with you to support this creative leadership life path number, is being of service to humanity. You love people, you love environments where there's harmony and sociality and people, compassion, teamwork, cooperation, tact, diplomacy. You just love people, you love building relationships, you love serving other people, and you love to build trust and rapport. And there are elements of that passion that are really going to support your purpose of being creative and channeling ideas and leading. and some elements that are not going to be so useful. So let's get started on the detail. So you're here to learn to connect to source energy, to download and channel those beautiful, unique, world-changing or area-changing ideas. But you know, because your ideas are so unique, and sometimes the 1 and the 11 are considered weird by people, and sometimes even the 7, because they're not very conventional. But the 1 and the 11 is not meant to be conventional, nor is the 7. You know, the 1 and the 11 are here to channel new things, to shatter people's comfort zones, not be conventional. You're meant to be unconventional. So if you're a 1 or an 11, or any number really, and someone's called you a weirdo, be proud of that, because it means you're different, it means you're groundbreaking, and it means you're unique. And what does unique mean? More value. The more unique you are, the more valuable you are. Keep that in mind. So you often hide your amazing, unique ideas after you've channeled them from source, because of low confidence or craving validation from other people and thinking, you know, what will other people think if I do that? So your Soul Edge 2 motivation means that you enjoy and you thrive in quiet, harmonious environments. So you would love an environment that is conducive for channeling source energy. Because to channel source energy, to be spiritual, to manifest, to meditate, you do need to bring your attention into yourself, have quiet and, you know, a really comforting environment in order to do that. And the Soul Urge number 2 is going to be totally more than motivated to create that quiet, harmonious space in order to channel or to work on and develop the ability to channel those ideas from source energy. You're sensitive to spirit energy and you love it. You would enjoy communing in a quiet place to perfect your connection to source energy. You love to do things with others too, so because relationships are so important to you as a Soul Urge 2. So you could support your Life Path 1 by not only taking time to sit in solitude to develop the ability to commune with source, but also, you know, because of that 2 Soul Urge, join a spiritual meditation group where there's going to be other like-minded people there, so that you can develop your ability to commune with source energy, but with other people around you too, so that you feel comfortable and supported. But also take time to yourself, you know, in the morning when you first wake up, or in the night before you go to bed, wherever works for you, that you're taking the time to develop your own ability to commune with source energy. Okay. So you're also here to learn in the Life Path 1 to be the ideas person, but you struggle to bring those unique ideas to reality because you lose interest quickly after the initial idea. The 1 always has new ideas hitting them, and the 11, and most of the master numbers, to be honest, but the 1 and the 11 are completely bombarded with source energy ideas all the time, and it can make them to the point where they've got so many ideas that they can't focus on any one idea. And because they're so dynamic, they're learning to be so dynamic, they feel they struggle to focus on one thing and one idea to completion. So you keep losing interest in all these ideas, and they keep falling on stony ground, and they don't develop because you've lost interest and you're not taking that idea any further. That's the struggle that the Life Path 1 has. But your Soul Urge 2 motivation means that you like to nurture ideas. You're quite talented at that. You love to be the planner, the thinker, the communicator, the host, the hostess. You're the person bringing all the variables in and making sure it all flows, keeping everything flowing effectively. And your Life Path 1 suggests that you must develop channeling your own ideas. So as a 1, you're here to channel your own innovative ideas that you have channeled from source. Now, the 2 will nurture anyone's idea for anyone because they love people. But what you need to think about as a Life Path 1 and a Soul Urge 2 is that you are nurturing your own ideas too. Because remember, the 1 is here to bring unique ideas. Okay, use your Soul Urge 2 to help you to bring those, well, you know, your Soul Edge 2 is not going to be overly helpful with that. So you've got to develop towards channeling your own ideas. You see, the two, they want to help everyone else with their ideas. But what you've got to come to terms with when you're a life path 1 is it's your ideas you need to bring. It's all well and good helping other people, and that is lovely, and you should still do that. But you've got to make sure that you develop towards channeling your own innovative, unique ideas to this world. So if you develop your ability to channel your own unique ideas from what I've said to you in the previous slide, you'll be excellent at taking that idea forwards to the next step after initial expression, building the team, pulling people together to bring it to reality, thinking, planning, musing. What are our first steps? You've got that motivation within you already. What we've got to get you to do here is to channel and push forward your own ideas, not just the ideas and needs of other people. Okay, that's vitally important for you to achieve your life path 1. You're here to learn to be confident in your uniqueness. So quite happy to go, I'm weird, I'm different, my idea smashes all your conventions, but I'm going to say it anyway because I'm confident enough to let you see my ideas, which is what the 1 needs to be like. Without the arrogance, by the way, that was kind of me just trying to be funny. So confident, like not confident to the point of arrogance where you look like a complete, not even going to say it, but confident in that you just have a quiet confidence because you know it's going to go well. So confident in your uniqueness. I'm confident that I'm different and unique to you, and I'm going to tell you my unique ideas. And even though it might risk you back at me, I'm going to say it anyway because it's vital for my life path. That is where we need to get you as a life path 1. So confident to express your unique ideas. Okay, because unique people have unique ideas. So never be ashamed of being unique and different. Okay, it's amazing and it is a gift. And it's important that you continue with that uniqueness because you mustn't be craving validation from others. You're never going to bring new ideas to this world if you always need validation from other people and people to tell you how great or not great the idea is. So your life path 1 suggests that you struggle to be unique or to bring that uniqueness out of you. And you may hide your ideas and yourself as well from risk of negativity from others. And your soul urge 2 motivations means that you want other people to like you. You know, the soul urge 2 that wants to fit in as a member of the group, the team, the family. They love to love and connect and be together, and your desire to be liked and to fit in it's very likely actually to stop you from expressing who you really are and unleashing that uniqueness within you, you know. But you know, you can stamp on that and do it anyway. You know, just because your motivation might be not to do that doesn't mean you can't, right? But because you're aware of this, you're more likely to be able to sort it out, right? So to support your life path 1, you will need to step out of your need to be liked for this period of time. Okay, you're here. Your purpose is to bring you new, unique, groundbreaking ideas and lead people towards it. You know, you have to be a strong leader at times and say, do you know what? I want you to do this, and I don't care what you think. You know, the 1 needs to be quite strong, and you're working towards this, and the 2 can be quite a gentle little thing. So you need to be like stronger. Okay, step out of your need to be liked, be a bit tougher, take the risk and express who you are and your ideas to other people. And then think to yourself, do you know what? If they're real friends to me, they won't judge me. And if they're not real friends to me and they don't vibrate at my level, then maybe it's best if they're not in my life. You know, put those ideas first, because remember, that 1 is your purpose. You know, we all love, your motivation is in the soul urge 2, and we all love to do what we want to do. I'd love to sit in my soul urge 7 all day, every day. But, you know, I've got a life path to achieve, you know, can't be doing that all the time. So you need to be a practical initiator when you're a 1. You're the beginning, you're the start, you're the person that starts. The 1 is the beginning. So, you know, when you start a car and you put it into first gear, although Americans have got automatic gearboxes, but you know, that first gear, it needs a lot more oomph to get started. You know, that first gear is like, and then when you get up to 5th, the engine's barely turning, you know. So that energy that you need to get that hulk of a car moving or to get your idea moving needs to be high. So the one energy needs a high, strong, dynamic doer energy, action experience, orientated, learning by experience. To the one, only action makes a difference. So you're working towards acting, initiating, and learning by experience. But your soul urge 2 doesn't want to, really. You don't want to. The soul urge 2 motivation, you like to think things through. You don't like jumping in too fast. You like to look at all the variables. You prefer to think, plan your next steps. And then that ensures that things are going to go well, and then that makes you feel more at ease, more harmonious. But to support that life path 1, you need to act bit more and think a bit less. Okay, so we need to balance the 2, but at the minute you're a bit overbalanced with the thinking, and there may be times where you just don't take action because you're holding yourself back. So don't hold yourself back with overthinking or over planning. Take that leap and initiate. You need to be braver. You're working towards a 1 energy, and you need to be braver. You need to be more courageous. Take the leap. Initiate. You can learn and iron things out as you go. If things go wrong, you put it right. Don't panic. But think about, even though you're passionate and much more interested in planning and thinking it through, your life path needs you to take that leap that little bit more. Okay, very important. So you need to have lots of energy to initiate. Like I said, that first gear, getting you started, that first thing in the morning, sitting up in bed. Oh, how painful is that? When you wake up and you're all snuggly. And I seem to need all my energy in the whole world just to sit up and get out of bed sometimes. I just want to stay there and fall asleep again. So your soul urge 2 motivation's not a hugely high energy. You're not down with that. You prefer to relax and go at your own pace, hang with your friends, chill out, be harmonious, think, plan, and, think, what am I going to do tomorrow, and plan it all out, and spending time relaxing, talking. That is the soul urge 2 at work, an amazing soul urge. You may struggle to build that motivation needed to get them engines started, because your motivation in the 2 is going to be more about harmony and people and relaxing and feeling at peace. That's just what you want out of life. So you're not going to suddenly turn into this like energy popping, I must get started and I must do it now, because your motivation soul urge number just doesn't support that. It's possible that you have that energy if your expression number is a high energy number, like a 1 or maybe even a 3 or an 8. But at the end of the day, your motivation number's not always going to support the 1 determination. Okay, so you might need to work a bit harder to get more determination into your life so that you can get that initiation going. More oomph, more get up and go, more let's get started now. No faffing, no thinking, no cups of tea, no having a gas with your mate first. Let's get started. That's the energy you need to develop as a life path 1. Okay, so you need to bring you new, unique ideas that smash them barriers, challenge others' comfort zones. People can get quite awkward when you challenge their comfort zones, because you're challenging their whole sense of stability. Their beliefs form part of their stable base, as well as their family, their job, their beliefs, and what they think they base their life on is something that forms their stable base. So if somebody comes along and gives them a whole new idea that takes their stable base and throws it out the window, sometimes people are going to get quite pissed off with that, So there's going to be times where your unique ideas that are needed in this world, don't you hide them, are going to challenge other people's comfort zones. People don't like change, do they? And you've just got to learn to be braver. Confident, willing to take risks, and willing to piss people off. Sorry for the language, but You know, to bring those new ideas to this world, you've got to be willing to upset a few people, you know. So your soul urge 2 motivation, unfortunately, means that in most ways this is good, but when it comes to maybe challenging people's comfort zones, having a 2 soul urge motivation could be disruptive, because you prefer to mediate, you prefer to get on with people, you bring safety, you don't bring challenge. The soul urge 2 doesn't want to. You know, you want to bring harmony and safety and love and togetherness, and you know, you don't want to challenge people's comfort zones and get them all awkward. You know, you dislike conflict of any form when you're a soul urge 2, and you won't be motivated to challenge other people's conventions or and risk confrontation. It's just not going to be something you want to do. So you're going to avoid it as much as you can, which could disrupt this life path number. So you're here to bring those groundbreaking new ideas, whether you like it or not. You decided before you came here that was what you were going to do, and that's what you need to do in this lifetime. You know, you're going to it could foster challenging behaviour from others, you know, because they're feared of the unknown. You know, nobody likes their stable base getting pulled out from under them. So to support your life path 1, use your 2 motivation to think and plan so that you can deliver your unique groundbreaking ideas in the most effective manner with the least possible risk of confrontation and conflict. You know, people are going to scoff about it. But, you know, if the 2 motivation can keep their distance from that, then they should be able to hopefully still manifest and show people their new ideas without having to worry about having a shizzle storm of conflict or confrontation hitting them after doing that. Because the soul urge 2 will not do that if they think people are going to have a go at them, or their sense of stability or harmony is going to get smashed. And it's your life path to do that. So you need to bring new ideas. You need to upset people a little bit. You need to challenge their comfort zones. It's what you're here to achieve. You won't want to, because your motivation number doesn't support that. But you're going to have to step by that. Like, we don't want to clean our house, but sometimes you know you just got to do it. So deliver your ideas in the most effective manner, and as much as you can with the least conflict and confrontation for you. But whatever happens, conflict or no conflict, you've got to deliver these new ideas. It's your life path. It's vitally important. So you're here to learn to be independent, but not so independent that you push others away. What that word should say is interdependent. You know, we're here to look after each other. You love to look after each other in the soul urge 2. You love to serve other people. But at the end of the day, you've got to be helped as well. You've got to accept help from other people. It's a 2-way thing. So you're here to learn to be independent, but not so independent that you push others away or refuse to delegate. You know, you can't do everything on your own. And independence is an illusion anyway. You know, we're all interconnected. No one can live without everyone else, you know. Everything I've done today has needed loads of people's input. Even this monitor, this microphone that I'm talking to you on and that you can see me on, was made by loads of different people, loads of different countries. You know, everything. The supermarket I went to, loads of people are involved in making sure that I get some food into my house today. You know, we're all interconnected. And as a life path 1, you might find it hard to involve others at times. You sort of think, you know, I can do this on my own. Nobody's quick enough, because you're quite impatient when you're a life path 1. So your soul urge 2 motivation prefers to work with and alongside other people's interdependently. So you're lucky with this element of your 1 life path, because the 1 loves to work with other people. They love to be interdependent. You love to pull people together, and you're certainly not going to push people away from you, because you're a soul urge 2 and you just love people. Support your life path 1 though by involving others to help you express your unique ideas. You're not just about serving everyone else's life and everyone else's ideas. Bring your ideas forward, because that's your purpose for this lifetime. You know, you need others to help you manifest your ideas. So, you know, you're always looking after everyone else. What I want you to start doing is putting in that favour, getting people to help you for once. You've got ideas to share with the world. You've got ideas that it's your purpose to share with the world. All those people that you've been helping and serving with that lovely soul urge of yours, call in some favours and get some of them to help you share your ideas with the world. Because like I said, it's not just about you serving other people, it's about other people serving you too. So pull people in, get them involved, and get them helping you to bring those unique ideas into this world. So important. You need to be determined to succeed to do that. You know, the one needs to be like I'm going to get my ideas out there. You're going to get obstacles. You're going to get people telling you, being nasty, saying you're not going to change me, or this is a rubbish idea. Your unique ideas are rubbish. They're changing my life. I don't, you know, but you need to be determined, you know, and you need to have complete skills, complete trust in your skills, not skills in your trust. And all those skills that you've mastered need to be that security blanket. You're a learner, you're skillful. You need to know that. Know that deep in your heart that you have all the skills you need, and now all you need is determination to push those ideas forward. Now, you might struggle with that in the one, because the one really suffers from low confidence, and your life path one suggests that you find it hard to be determined to achieve. And it's going to be confidence issues that are going to be really at the root of that, and other numbers in your chart which maybe support or don't support this number. Your Soul Urge 2 motivations are more about service to other people, building close relationships with other people. You're more person or people task than you are task orientated. Excuse me if you can hear that mousing. I have a little cat. Hello. Hello, precious. Go on then. Out you go then. Good boy. That's my lovely little kitty cat, and he always comes through the cat flap when I'm doing a video all the time. So you're more people orientated than you are task orientated when you're a motivation number 2 or soul urge number 2, and that might hold you back from having the determination you need to succeed in a task orientated role, or getting your ideas out there to the world is a task. So to follow your life path one, you need to be determined to bring those unique ideas out. You know, by hell or high water, these unique ideas need to come out and be shared with the world. It's got to happen. So you've got to be determined to do that. So maybe bringing other people in to help you to be determined. Tell other people in your life that this has got to be done, and if I lose motivation, give me a kick up the bum, or pull in towards me and help me bring this through, because the motivation 2 is all about other people. So if you're finding in the life path 1 that you're struggling with your motivation to succeed, struggling with your motivation to get your ideas out there, and you're beginning to think, why do I bother? Talk to your friends, talk to your family, pull them in, all the supportive ones, and make sure that you are always determined to bring those unique ideas out. Be determined to succeed. Okay, the world needs your unique ideas. Okay, so you need to learn to be a powerful leader too, because you need to lead others towards the fruition of your life path 1 ideas. To be dominant, to be assertive, to initiate, to be strong, to be brave. The 1 needs to be strong, brave, courageous. You need to be quite a tough little cookie. You need to push your ideas out there and surge ahead no matter what other people say, and change the world with your uniqueness. So you're here to be quite man tough, but you don't want to be, really. Your motivation number wants harmony and love and togetherness, and it's a lovely soul urge number, but it doesn't always match the determination and toughness and risk-taking that you need as a life path 1. So be careful at times that you're not always going to want to be this hard-headed, courageous, strong, mouthy, surge ahead, get it done now, or my way or the highway kind of attitude. You might struggle in your motivation too, because again, you're about loving people, not telling them what to do or going, do this, do that. You're people orientated. So you don't want to be in charge, really, as a motivation number 2. You prefer to work in an equal environment. You prefer to work with equals, be treated equally, and to treat others equally. You love to collaborate, come to decisions together, and just have a harmonious relationship with other people. You're not down with telling people what to do. If you do lead, or if you have to lead, your style's not going to be dominant, and it's certainly not going to be strong and assertive. So your leadership styles oftentimes might even be too timid at times, but it's definitely going to be more on the side of looking after, nurturing people, looking after people. However, great leaders are the ones that lead with compassion and balanced personal power. So to achieve your life path, assert yourself firmly but fairly to get everybody into action, to make sure everybody's doing what they need to do. It's not just you serving others, others need to serve you too. And you have the potential there to be a very, very nurturing leader. And those people will help you bring your ideas to fruition. It's very, very important. You're very powerful in the one. The one, as I said, you're an initiator when you're a one. You're working towards that one, but that power is there. Okay? The power that you need to get that car moving, the power that you need to surge ahead is inside you as a life path one. You might not be expressing that yet, but the power is sitting there throbbing away. So the power that you have causes ripples all the time. You're always creating, whether it's positive and negative. And if you're not challenging your energy into good directions, you often do create negativity. You know, great power brings great responsibility. So you always need to be challenging that creative energy towards things that are positive for mankind. Because if you know, it's creative to plan a bank robbery. It's very creative to be able to plan and successfully pull off a bank robbery. Very creative, but not positive, is it? You know, you'll always be creative, and whether it goes down the negative channel or the positive channel. And what you need to do is make sure that you're always putting your intense energy into positive channels, because your great power brings great responsibility, and you must ensure that your intentions are good because of the intensity of that power. So your life path one means you are powerful. Okay, yeah, you must use that power responsibly. Your soul urge 2 is very responsible. You don't want to hurt other people. You want to look after and serve other people. You prefer to fully consider other people's needs in everything you do. You're just gentle. You're a very loving, caring person that likes to look after everyone around you. So support your life path one by making sure that you only create, behave and lead with responsibility, in integrity and good intentions. You must direct your power towards good intentions to support that life path one. Now, I hope you found this video useful. I'm so sorry it took so long to come, but any soul urge videos you request will take a while to come until I've written them all, basically. So you're perfectly welcome to request more soul urge videos, but it might take a while for those videos to come out. So this is my first one of the series, and I hope that you found this useful. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel, smash that all button so that you're always kept up to date with all my videos. Hit the like button if you found this video useful. If you want to contact me, if you want a reading to look at your purpose and what's going to happen for you over the next couple of years, please contact me by email, Facebook, Instagram, or even put a note in my description boxes. I will get back to you. I love to hear from you guys. So questions, reading requests, video requests, please put a note on my video description or send me an email. Or I'm going to put links to my Facebook, Instagram and Twitter all in the description box so that you all can make contact with me however you see fit. If you want to learn numerology, I have a Udemy course that I'm also going to put in the description box. So if you want to learn some numerology, click on the link in my description box. But please keep in contact, request a reading, request a video, question me, speak to me. I love to hear from you guys. As ever, I want you guys to trust the soul within you, because only your own intuition, only your own gut feels knows what's best for you. See you soon.